To measure whether the soul has weight, scientists placed an elderly man into a specially constructed chamber. As time passed, the old man gradually stopped breathing, and the control panel showed that his body weight had decreased by exactly 21 grams. At this, everyone erupted in applause, believing they had achieved an incredible feat. What they hadn't anticipated was a sudden signal fluctuation in the laboratory. The next second, the old man unexpectedly came back to life. The awakened man became exceptionally energetic, and even his appetite greatly increased. Medical experts couldn't explain this phenomenon because instrument tests confirmed the old man had stopped all life activity for 1 minute. It turned out they had built this laboratory to recreate the soul experiment from 1901, and this elderly man was the test subject. The old man, now awake, not only had his cancer cells completely vanish, but his body weight had decreased by 21 grams. This seemed to prove that a human soul does exist. But why was the old man, having lost his soul, still standing there alive? The lead scientist could only conclude that the number of tests was too small and that more volunteers were needed to find the answer. The female doctor asked the old man what he saw during the minute his life activity ceased. The old man said he was in a room with many people who were smiling and extending their hands, wanting to pull him away. At that moment, he felt a hand pulling him from behind, and when he turned around to look, he miraculously came back to life. To confirm the true existence of the soul, they began a second experiment, and this time the subject was a woman. But just as the experiment began, the same signal waves as before appeared in the chamber, and the woman's pulse also stopped. However, a strange thing happened. The woman's weight actually increased by 36 grams, and she was diagnosed with the same cancer as the old man. The scientists hypothesized that the 21 grams the old man lost was the weight of a demon, and the signal fluctuation was the energy produced when the demon left the old man, taking his cancer with it. In the second experiment, the demon possessed the woman, which explained why her weight increased. But the doctor believed this was not scientific, and they needed more samples for confirmation. However, on the following night, the possessed woman suddenly appeared in the black man's room.